very much. First of all, thank you to the organization to invite Schneider Electric to this Congress. I think it's interesting to share the experiences we have had implementing IFM in Schneider Electric. First of all, I'm going to talk about experience. So I will talk about three main topics: teamwork, culture, and confidence. And Beatriz talked about people before, but just focused in one of the parts. And I want to refer to people in these three elements: teamwork, culture, and confidence. This is something that you will see through the presentation. So, first of all, let's see what we are talking about whenever we say implementing IFM in a big company, in Schneider Electric. So we are talking about a company of 24.7 billion of revenues, and you can see that it's well balanced and focused in the EMEA region. We are talking about 27% of the revenues in Western Europe. Talking about the presence of Schneider Electric worldwide, we're talking about the presence in more than 100 countries. And going again to talk about people, we are 170,000 employees in Schneider Electric, and more than 47,000 are in Western Europe. And talking about facilities, you can see here that we may be talking about 200 industrial plants or factories, but if we include also offices, R&D premises, and also distribution centers, we may be talking about, for EMEA region, for more than 630 sites. So it's a huge amount of sites to manage and to go ahead implementing this kind of process. You can see in my slides, you will see people everywhere. So it's I'm going to focus on that, but I will explain it to you afterwards. So in theory, and this is something I think all of us will buy, we are looking for operational efficiency, we are looking for risk mitigation, and we are looking for cost reduction. So this is the theory, okay? So now let's put the feet on the ground and let's face what is the process about. So the process begins with the tender process, okay? So first, you need to measure what are you going to implement and where you're going to implement that new system, and because we are talking about an externalization of the services, so we are subcontracting all the integrated facility management to a third company in order to look for the objectives that the company may have, looking back to the theory. So these are the ones that we were looking for. And once you have decided what is who is the awarded company to run this business and to take over the IFM, then you proceed with the mobilization. Perhaps I'm talking about things that all of us are aware of that, but afterwards you will see that I will be focused more in the experience from Schneider Electric vision, okay? So mobilization, what it means. So we need to move from a lot of service providers, and we can say, for example, more than 500 service providers, to just one in just one shot. So and from one day to the other. So it's a huge mobilization, and it's very it's a process that takes a lot of time, takes a lot of dedication, and a lot of implication of the people, not just Schneider people, but also the service provider people. Okay, and the third one is transformation. Once you have implemented the service, you commence with the service, and then it's not just talking about the transformation that is coming with the new IFM service. It's more talking about internal transformation, and this is what I'm going to talk about. Okay, so and it makes a change management process. It takes. So I'm going to talk about 3 dimensions of this change management process, and we can find in these 3 dimensions. Perhaps there are more, but I'm going to be focused on this. There is a dimension regarding the organizational. Another dimension is transversal, and the third one, that is the cultural one. What can we say about this change management process regarding organizational? In all the large companies, well, also in other companies, but in large companies you have this triangle. Perhaps there are more, you can also include more charts there, but yes, focusing in the ones that have been coordinating and organizing this IFM implementation. We are talking about the top management, the support functions, and the business units. Okay, and the first thing we need to have in mind is that this is a strategic decision. So, is the top management the one who is taking the lead on this and who is saying we want an IFM implementation in the company? Schneider Electric made the implementation previously in North America, then made the implementation in Asia Pacific. It has been a different approach than Beatriz, but and now we are implementing in EMEA region. And one of the 2 things that should happen in parallel, and it's critical for the process, is first the empowerment to the super functions, because the super functions are the ones who are going to lead with the new IFMR, and also with the internal staff in order to implement the service. And this is something that if you don't have this empowerment, for sure you are not going to succeed. And the second thing that I said it should be in parallel is an alignment of the business units. Schneider Electric is a huge company that has grown because of acquisitions in the past 10 years, doubling the size and so on. So you can find a lot of different organizations. You can find a lot of different companies that has been included now with just one brand, that is Schneider Electric. And but you can see that whenever you go to a plant that belonged to another company previously, you need to deal with the plant managers, area managers, and so on. And it's so difficult if you need to go, if you want to go bottom up. And I think the approach top down will help for this empowerment and alignment. And the third one is the coordination between the business units and the support functions. We are talking about factories. It's critical these facility management services to be provided to these factories and distribution centers, and for sure there should be a coordination. They are the ones, the business units are the ones to say what are their needs, okay? And in the end, the support functions should coordinate with the IFMR to get the proper quality in the service. Another dimension that we can talk about is transversality. What do I mean with transversality? I'm talking also, I'm talking always internally, okay? So this change management process is regarding internal. So we have seen that, I have talked before, we have offices, we have R&D premises, we have distribution centers, we have factories. And well, I have put this in white, but I could have put there a lot of colors regarding the different organizations, the different business units that can coordinate each of the premises. So with this IFM project, what we have got is a transversality. We have we have moved them to just one color, that is just to implement just one contract with a standardization of the processes, a standardization of the services, and for sure something that has helped. For sure we are working on it, so we have just begun since the 1st of Jan, but it is helping us to have just one, the same voice, and we are going to talk the same language regarding IFM. I included here Europe because we are not just talking about one country, we're talking about several countries in Europe, and with different legislations, and also with, we can say, whenever you enter into a big company, you begin to find a lot of different legal entities in the same country. So from a finance perspective, it's something that you need to have in mind whenever you implement an IFM contract. Because sometimes, and this is one of the issues that we have got regarding the implementation of the IFM, you have different ERPs to deal with, to make the purchase orders, to get the invoices, to track all the processes that comes with the IFM. And well, this is something that also helps you to simplify. Okay, and this is what comes with the integrated facility management. The third dimension I want to talk about is the cultural one, okay, in Schneider Electric. So I've commented regarding this top-down approach. So previously, whenever we wanted to have a new service regarding facility management, you had the plant manager or the site manager who went with the local buyer to look into the market to see what are the services to be provided, perhaps looking for efficiency, looking for savings, looking for I don't know how to say that, looking for a kind of perhaps digitization or something like that, and now this approach is something that we were losing a lot of opportunities, and we were losing about, I talked before about the standardization of the processes, and this is key. And because of this strategic plan that was decided by the top management, and with this top-down approach, it has been something that is changing also the minds of all the people, not just the site managers that previously they had to think about how they are going to develop the facility management, but also in the rest of the organization. The purchasing, the local purchaser is not anymore just focusing in looking in the market. It's just focusing in the contract and trying to get the benefits of looking for savings and in the same contract with the support of the IFMR. Global. When we talk about global, is because of this strategic approach, we can see that this local approach that we had previously has gone out. Okay, so we are looking ahead from a global perspective to get the major benefits for Schneider Electric. Multipolar teams. In this IFM contract, we have participated a lot of different departments in Schneider Electric, beginning with purchasing, with legal department, with the cluster BPs, with the site managers, plant managers, health and safety, environment, quality. So a lot of people has been involved in this matter, because it's a big contract with wide scope, and for sure all those things should be included, and also these departments should something to say in these things. I included here English. Schneider Electric is a French company. Sometimes people ask me, this is a German company. No, it's a French company. It's a multinational, but it's a French company. And the common language is English. And with this contract also, we have boost this English usage in Schneider Electric, because sometimes we are just focused in talking in our common language, in our local language. But for this project, the IFM also brought up this common language in Schneider Electric. And the last cultural matter that I found is this is an outcome-based contract, and it means that we are not anymore doing or managing directly the subcontracts. We are looking for the expected quality in the service provided by the IFMer, and we are going to measure their performance through SLAs and KPIs. So it's a huge change in the mind of the site managers who right now they need to forget about saying what is the number of people that should run this process, or if they need a frequency of doing these tasks twice a day or 3 times in the week. So it's it's changing the mind of a lot of people, and sometimes we have roadblocks there because people insist in having the same kind of control, because they perceive that the older one was to have control of the process, and now they are getting out of the control of the process, but I don't think so. So as clients, what do we expect? I have said that the main things that we are looking for is the quality of the services. So we want to have the highest quality of the services, and also I have summarized with these 3 elements. Looking for efficiency and effectiveness, looking for improving the productivity, and also a standardization of the processes. This is something that in all the IFM contracts you can find. And just to finalize my presentation, I'm going to show you a video. I think it works. So I have talked about teamwork. I have talked about culture, and I want to talk about confidence. When I talk about confidence, is regarding how can I explain it? You need to have trust, not in your people, but also in the IFMer. So it's you need to have this kind of partnership. Partnership, I think is the word. A partnership with the IFMer, in order to this is a long-term contract. We are talking about 5 years or more in some cases. So in front of us, we have a lot of time to discuss. We have a lot of things to deal with, and in this case, we can see that confidence and in this case to have this approach as partnership, it's key for us. So this is also another thing that brings the IFM contract into a Schneider Electric. So this is the approach we want to have, and well, let's see if it works.
Thanks to Schneider Electric, you now have total control of your building's vital systems.
Excuse me, I'm looking for the accounting seminar.
I'm sorry, I'm just the facility manager.
What? You're just the facility manager? Just the facility manager? Do you not remember what happened in this very building just 6 months ago?
Oh.
¡Tenemos internet! ¡Tenemos internet! ¡Tenemos
You still believe you're just the facility manager?
Oh no. I am the facility manager!
Okay, I wanted just to highlight this this perspective of the importance of the facility manager. So I think it's something we need to remark, and that is why I wanted to present you this video. So thank you very much for your attendance.